What's going on, guys? So I am back. No new videos yet. I'll be working on them soon. But I figured since it's set up, I'll give you guys a new rundown of the kit. I do have a few new things in there, and some of you might enjoy. Some of you might get bored. So if you're gonna get bored, I'm sorry. And if you're gonna enjoy it, welcome. So here we go. I'm gonna start off with the back. It's a little easier. With electronics, I am going back to Alesis. I used to have the Nitro, but I upgraded. Went to the DMMK 2 Pro. Really good kit. It's got a few little things in there, little quirks, but you can fine tune it. And I like mesh heads on electric kits, and that's exactly what it has to offer. I went ahead and switched from the electric cymbals to the acoustic cymbals. Um, and I'll do a full circle all the way through. With the ride, we've got a Sabian, that's definitely a Zildjian, my apologies. Zildjian 21-inch Sweet Ride, Zildjian ZBT 18-inch China, Sabian 16-inch AAX Explosion Crash, Wuhan 16 Crash, and the classic, legendary Zildjian A 14-inch New Beats. And the moon hanging above you is indeed a gong. It is a Wuhan 22-inch wind gong. I haven't quite gave it a full-on thwack yet, but I will be soon, and you'll see it in the upcoming video. Just not sure what I'm going to do yet. Possibly Bohemian Rhapsody. Who knows? I just got to find a good song to throw it in. Maybe a little Ram Jam in there. No telling. This is a surprise. And now the China department again. Starting off from the top, it is one of the harder cymbals to find because they don't make them anymore. 20-inch Zildjian Oriental Classic China. Underneath that's a 20-inch Wuhan China. Underneath that is a 22-inch vintage 1970s Zildjian Swish Knocker, which is basically a jazz riding cymbal, but it's a China with the upturned bow, exactly how you would, or most people would play a China. It's 22 inches, hollow black label, and it's missing half the rivets, but it gives it a good blend of that, swishy but pangy China sound. Got real lucky with it. The ride right there is a 20-inch Sabian AA Raw Bell dry ride, my dream ride for years. Right on top of that is a crash I use for here, and the crash ride I use for live performances. It's a 20-inch Sabian AA bash ride. Sandwiched in between that, brand new to me, is a 7-inch Sabian Alu bell, which is an adorable little bell made of aluminum. It's got a very like marimba type sound to it, and it lasts for freaking ever. Right on top of that is another classic, Sabian, Jesus, sorry, Zildjian 18-inch A series medium thin crash. To the left of that is a Wuhan 8-inch splash. Right there is a 16-inch A medium thin crash. 10-inch Wuhan 6-inch Zilbel, of course. Right on top of that is a Sabian AA Raw Bell crash, and that is a Zildjian 18-inch Oriental China, not to be compared to the classic, which are two very different Chinas. Right here we have a 19-inch Sabian XSR crash. We have a Meinl Bell. I don't remember the series. It's one of the bottom ones, but it's whatever the cheapest one is. Main hi-hats here are the Zildjian K-Custom Hybrid 13 and 3/4, I believe, hats. And that adorable little guy right there is a Paiste 2002 accent cymbal. Now for drums, same drums. Tama Superstar Classics and Mahogany Burst. Starting from the top, we've got a 8-inch, 10-inch, 12-inch, 22 kick, 16, 14, and the DW Pancake gong drum. Loud, and it's got the perfect sound. I would love it a little bit deeper, but that 2 inches is fine. That's what she said. The snare drum is the Tama SLP Big Black Steel snare. And to go along with the black steel, the Tama Metalworks mini Timps, which are really close to concert toms, 6 and 8 inch. Those are being played with Remo Clear Control Sound Black Dot heads. The rest of the heads on the kit are Evans coated G2s, except for the snare, which is an Evans coated, I believe it's the Genera Dry, or it's the heavy duty, one of the two. And I believe, okay, the kick's got the EQ4 or EQ3, one of the two. I switched from the EMAD. And the gong drum's got a stock head, which I'm going to be swapping out here soon. For percussion, we've got the tree of cowbells. Starting from the top is the classic LP Black Beauty. The ones in the middle are the Pearl Tribells, and underneath is a Ridge Rider Mambo cowbell. The one in the middle on the bass right there is the LP Rock. The chimes right here are LP Treeworks, or I'm sorry, wow, Treeworks chimes. I don't remember what the model it is exactly, but I think it's like the Tri-Tree. You've got your chimes here, finger symbol, and a mini triangle. And then you got a basic triangle right here. I got to raise all up a little bit. It's a little low. Trying to think what else. Oh, and another set of electronics. We got the Roland Octopad. Triggers a few samples here and there, different little sound effects. I use it mainly in some of the songs I do for the videos, some for Lunchbox Hero. Not too often. I'll be using it a little heavier from here on out. And excuse the room. I did have to take a little bit of break from all this. All this was packed up. All the posters that you've seen are gone. Got a coat of paint. Obviously, I ran out of paint for the door. I'm sorry. All that stuff's going to be reorganized here soon. But yeah, that's it. So, sorry if I bored you. And yeah, look out for new videos coming real soon. Hopefully within the next week.